Hello, hello. How you doing? Oh, people are so crazy right now. Waiting at lights and people waiting extended. The guy actually ran a red light in front of us, so luckily he didn't go. So I did a post this morning on some masculine stuff, but I wanted to speak about current energies. Kind of relentless at times. I keep having these sinus things going on, lots of congestion, just achiness in the body, and there's so much light, there's so much new coding downloads going on right now. All you can really do is kind of rest and relax into them. I wouldn't say there's any one way that's worked for me. I've got to the point where I've needed some ibuprofen. My body's aching, feeling stiff and sore and uncomfortable at times, and then headache, sinus, etc. So if you're feeling these things, they're real. They're happening. It's not fun. It's not something that we're doing every day or going to be hopefully asked for the long term to continue through this. But I'm also seeing a lot of really deep awareness. Some of them lessons, but also some of them more like just resets of how things need to be, how old awareness needs to be shifted in a way that brings new light, new possibility, new integrity into possibility. Sitting and reflecting at old experiences and then painting them in a new way so that that old experience has a new outcome, one that's more favorable, didn't align with societal conditions or old stunted ways that we're no longer serving. The discussion I had, like I said, with that man this morning in my post was huge, because there's new divine masculine codes coming online and old stuff folding away, and same with the feminine. I see a lot of feminine saying that they got it all figured out and whatever, but no, there's new conditions that are coming in for both sides, and they require everybody to do more work. New depth of understanding, of clarity, of awareness, of etc. that hasn't been there before, and it's beautiful, it's new, it's exciting, but it's also almost demented is the word I'd have to use, because we're rewriting everything, and then it's like on to the next thing. It's like nothing is given time to even settle, and then the new codes are coming down and the new things are coming, and it's emotion, it's venting, it's showing out the frustration in the field, and then the next thing you're crying and sad, and all we can do is just really hold space for ourselves as these energies pass through, as, like I said, demented, crazy old ways continue to try and play out and then not play out, as we're shifting into this new dimension. We're cleaning up everything, and that's really hard for my body to really take, because this isn't the way it's been done for so long. It's kind of like almost shock in some regards, and energy and pains and pokes and stuff happening inside my energetic field that are part of the healing process, but I have no frame of reference to say that this is normal. So it makes little fears come through. It makes wonder if I'm sick, or there's something wrong there, or what is feeding or passing through me. And you just get to this point where you're kind of zero pointed. You're just sitting there and accepting whatever shows up, allowing it to be, trusting that there's a highest good, trusting that there's a reason for everything, and trying to get out of the pattern that darkness is flowing, or bad is going, or we're defeating this agenda, or whatever, and just really accepting that this is completely within us, for us, to us. And then the rest will figure itself out with the collective, with other people, with whatever needs to be done, because the massive task that's at hand is far beyond human comprehension. So I don't know if that makes any sense or that feels crazy, but I just have to keep describing it, or putting a label on it, or explaining what it is, or having to know what's underneath or why, and just giving up and letting go and cleaning and passing it through me and moving on to the next one, letting the next one pass through me over and over and over and over again. Sorry about that. The service must be a little limited here. But all these things that are passing through our body all have purposes, all have higher goods, they all have reasons that might be multidimensional, might be impossible for the human mind to understand. But if we just keep allowing, keep trusting, keep having faith, keep having that this is all going to turn out for the best, and that it's really complex and big and much larger than any one person's goals or pieces. And I hear a lot of people kind of wandering around frustrated and trying to force it and push it, and it's not going to work that way. All we can do is relax into it and let it go. Trust that the highest good is happening. No more railing, no more screaming, no more frustration, no more... It's okay that you do it, but it's really the essence of struggle. And we're past struggle. We're now into divinely allowing, and the world that's going to come through us, and the beauty that's going to come through us is the magic, and it's only going to be fully appreciated by us, fully in allowance, in accepting, in receiving whatever shows up, maybe stepping back from what we want, what we desire right now, not trying to force creation, not feeling in sadness that it's not working or whatever, just accepting that point is going to come, that awareness is going to come. I don't even know how to manifest or create right now with the way the fields are right now, and I'm okay with that. But there's a whole bunch that are saying, oh, create, it's all magic and all this kind of stuff. It's all magic, it's all coming, but there's still distortion, there's still some last bits that are cleaning up. So if it's not showing up, and if it's feeling messy, and the old is still resuming, don't worry, it's going to get resolved. It's just accepting and allowing, and then staying in acceptance and allowance while a whole bunch of shit happens, a whole bunch of things go through you. It's all okay. Everything's perfect is all I can say. And the more you can stay in perfect, the more you can stay in that 0 point, the more you can stay in absolute presence, that everything's okay, then it just gives a greased track for the plan, for the rest of it, for everything. So my advice is, it's okay. Whatever's going on is okay. You're not missing anything. You didn't do anything wrong. Just let it pass through you. What's needed is going to show up. And if you can let that magic go, it's going to make everything that's coming 100 times more glorious. Because we're not going to have the old patterns. We're not going to have the old stories. We're not going to have the old outcomes. We're going to have divinely allowing what we agreed to before we even came here. So, and that part of you, that higher self part of you, those dreams and stuff are still there in the Akashic record. They still want to be born, and yeah, they probably weren't available for a long time. So right now, just let whatever is needed to clean up, and then the possibility is going to be endless, and you're going to want stuff that you never even dreamed were possible. So that's how simple it is. So keep shining. You got this. Yes, it's messy. Yes, it's uncomfortable. Yes, you're going to have emotion. Yes, you're going to have tears. Yes, it feels like shit. Yes, 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 I feel it all too. And yet I'm smiling. I'm sitting here trying to give some gentle advice to allow this stuff to pass through. And the quicker we let it pass through, the quicker we skid the rails or grease the rails, the quicker the magic comes. So don't resist. Don't be in fear. You got this. And if something's going on, send me a message. Put it in the notes. Somebody's going to have an answer. It's all perfect. I love you. See you soon. This is Magic Times. And I'm exhausted. And you probably are too. It's okay. Let it.